And we're back. So this is the before and after for Pacific Rim Uprising. They couldn't even call it Pacific Rim 2. Anyways, directed by Stephen S. Knight, the dude that brought you Daredevil and stuff like that. He did one episode. And then we have a team of 5 writers, so that's always fun and a joke. And 4 of them are mostly TV, and one dude is the guy that wrote 3 of the Maze Runners. But the silver lining here is the cinematographer. He's worked on a few things, like the Star Wars Episode 7 and Star Trek, and I think it'll look fine. I mean, even Edgar Wright said it looks... No, that's another movie. But this movie is going to look pretty. But story, I have no expectations. Ran up a little bit late, totally screwed up for the seating, so I have really crap seats. So, I have no expectation, and this is an advanced screening. Thank you, 8th Dimension, and I mean, we do have... What's his face from Star Wars? I'm blanking out because I gotta find seats. I found seats. Anyways, gotta wait for them to show up so I can give them the seats. Anyways, yeah, this is no real expectation. I mean, the fact that it's a Legendary Pictures thing run by Chinese money, so there's all that, and we got a bigger Chinese role here. Oh, right, we have Jin Zhang and Quen Tianhin. Jin Zhang is in like the Grandmasters, Ip Man 3, so he's pretty badass. So I wonder if they're going to actually utilize him as a badass. Jin Tan was in the Great Wall, so she can speak English, sort of, but I don't know. I wonder how stacked the Chinese cast is going to be. So I guess I could look forward to that to see what they're going to do, because this is a Chinese-funded movie. See, are they going to push their Chinese actors up forward front and steal the show type of thing. And I still can't remember his name. John Boyega. There we go. Anyways, this is before, and this is after. I don't even know where to start. Let's go with the good stuff.
Yes.
What's her face? Jen Tian.
Jing Tian, yeah.
Jing Tian was great. I actually was surprised how they used her. Like she was like the hard ass.
I wish they would use more of her.
Yeah, like to the point where it's like they gave her enough like screen time that you
good
want
stuff.
more.
Yeah, the good stuff.
That you want more,
especially in the climactic sequence.
You sort of get the vibe that she gives, but there's no character whatsoever. You don't know what motivates her, why she's doing what she does at all. Mm-hmm. She just shows up and it's like, I'm a badass.
There's no development, but she does badass things.
Yeah, and she has probably the best line in the movie. It's like, don't speak Mandarin, speak English, because you sound like an idiot. I think it connects well. You saw Independence Day Resurgence.
Yeah.
The whole Chinese thing for Hollywood films, I think they're doing really well, where they really reestablished themselves as a powerhouse. Like Chinese, whatever. Like Resurgence was the Chinese Air Force. They had sent it in a rep. It's like, whoa, they matter.
Now it's a Chinese tech company that was run by a white guy.
Yeah, and it's like the white guy ruined everything. The white guy. Though I think the Chineseness is very heavy-handed. Mm-hmm. So this movie is for Chinese audience. If you watch it as a Hollywood lens, you would be like, yeah, wow, wow.
But wow, as in wow. What do you mean, wow?
As in, like, shit, that sucks. Like, this is just garbage. Like, it's just, compared to today's sort of, like, what's out there in a sense. I mean, I don't know. Like, okay, there's so much to talk about, but let's just condense it. Jung Jun, he was cool in it. He had English lines, so that's great. So, at least now he can sort of pave his way into, like, Hollywood.
But there's so much more you could do with this character.
Yeah,
I felt that
Like, if it was any
they let
white,
him go the cheap way.
Oh, yeah.
But
I bet he's, like, read the script, I need to die.
Right through
signed.
Yeah.
I don't want to come back. I bet the same thing happened with the Japanese actress, Riichi.
I don't know, maybe they don't have enough money to pay her for maybe 2 days.
And then at the same time, it's like, I don't want to work for a Chinese company.
Oh, really?
I don't
You
know.
would think so. Wow.
I don't know, like the fact that they killed her so, like, offhandedly, and it's just like, okay, when I was thinking that sequence is like, okay, you have a rogue kaiju, and you're circling in a helicopter.
You have a rogue robot. It was not a kaiju.
Sorry, rogue robot. Rogue Jaeger. Yeah, but
Jaeger.
Wait,
Jaeger.
we almost died, but let's just keep flying around this area just because we're idiots.
Yeah, we need like
why?
Spoilers, and then flashes everywhere now.
Whatever, who cares about this film? But it's like, it's like the same death scene for Avengers when Coulson died, and then it's like, oh my goodness, a death, so let's all be willed, and like, let's just
the whole movie is more motivated because of that early death of a character. Again, spoiler territory now. But it doesn't really matter because she didn't really do much even when she was alive, I would say.
Yeah, well, I mean, like,
not much.
she was the main character in the first one, so to kill her off like this is kind of like, wow, good move.
It depends. It depends how you see this movie.
That's true. What else is there? Good stuff.
It's not as bad as I thought, so I would say it's a good thing.
The CGI was good.
It could have been.
I mean, they threw tons of money at it. This cost 150 million, and with your cast, John Boyega probably is the most expensive cast member. Mm-hmm. And if he made 200 to 300K in episode 7, he probably made 400. I really hope he made 400 for this movie. And then everyone else is just like, or maybe Gentine.
I don't know.
Would be expensive, but I don't know. I feel like they just negotiate. Like, we're gonna put your face everywhere, so give us a cheaper rate. But yeah, what else is good? CGI.
Like, it could have been just the story-wise. It could have been just a rehashing, or suddenly the portal opens again, and then
like just fight. I think they tried too much to regain the sort of the vibe for the first one, where it's like, oh, I get hurt and let's not fight.
But that's a logical explanation, though. Like, it's not like just, oh, suddenly the portal's open again for no reason.
That's true.
There is some motivation.
That I give them props for the writing, where it's like that overlying arc, the plot device of why this movie even happens. Yeah, it's good. I was not expecting that. I thought it would have been garbage sort of reason.
Exactly, and then as we talked about, like, if it's like, you know, a mini series, there would have been way better in establishing the stories and the characters.
I mean, if you have 5 writers, 4 of them write TV, like, you can't establish that many people. You have, like, what? You have John Boyega, you have to reintroduce him because he's the son and he's the main character, and then you have...
And we have to care for him suddenly.
And then you have Nate, who's just there and he's, like, hot and sexy, and that's pretty much all you remember of him.
Discount.
And then you have this, like, new kid on the block who just knows everything and she solves everything. And then you have the cadets. You have the ensemble of cadets, and you have the 2 scientists from the previous movie, and you have to introduce a new tech company with a CEO that she's actually on the screen. So then there's so much happening, so you just throw the ensemble of the cadets out the window, and that is it.
It's like almost inevitable that the third act is gonna suck.
I mean,
because
at the very
there's so many ends that to tie up.
Like, at the very least, if I could have remembered any of the cadets' names, I think I would have been better. I would have felt better. But I don't remember anyone's names.
Because they have characters too. Because they're not only from.
Oh wait, I lied. Victoria.
Okay, no, because the cadets is not just generic. Like, oh, they're all from America, or they speak English.
Like,
they're from different part of the world.
They could have been like you said,
and they have their own culture too. Like,
so they're actually like potentially rich characters of an actual story. But nope, they're just cadets, different races, different genders, and we're a diversity group.
Was there Asian? Was there a Chinese? Yeah, there was
a Chinese, there's a Japanese. I think there was a Korean.
There's Indian,
Russian, German.
Yeah, and American.
Yes, American. So yeah, what else is there? I think the fights were fine, but I just hate the logic of when it's a narrative device of like these Jaegers can survive anything, they survive anything. Yeah. But yet narratively we need to like make them fall down, and then they just goes to like.
And suddenly we were ambushed, and then we are
everyone just sucks, and like how do you expect a Jaeger to fight against a kaiju when a simple missile from another Jaeger breaks down your Jaeger?
Just because the inconsistency really bugs you.
It really
not
does,
just
like,
you, but for many people.
It was the same thing for the first one, where it's just like at the end, for some reason, his Jaeger just couldn't die.
No, they're as good as the scene write them to be.
Yes. So yeah, there's no consistency. So that's the thing that bugged me the most. Yeah, like there's gonna be a third one. Spoiler, but who cares? It's gonna make a lot of money. This is 150 million.
Right now they're saying, oh, we're gonna fight back instead of protecting ourselves.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a third one. So I really hope Independence Day 3 and Pacific Rim 3 comes out the same year.
They should just really cross over and just say Independence Day Pacific Rim.
And then Independence Day 4 Pacific Rim. Like
they have a crossover, that'd be cool.
Then they actually existed.
But don't they have Jin Tian also? No, not in the.
No,
it was.
She has Angela Baby.
Yeah, Angela Baby, and then.
So then you have 2 crazy.
And Angela
China
Baby
actresses.
Angela Baby could be one of the pilots.
Yeah, there we wrote it for you. So when they think they've found the alien planet, they actually end up on Pacific Rim's planet.
Oh, dang! And then those are like the bio weapon department of that planet.
And then they're actually fighting each other.
Oh gosh, it's actually the same movie.
Yeah. Ooh. Anyways, I mean, I do give it props. Like I don't know. It's like you turn off your brain and it's still gonna suck. But
there were parts that was so cringe. Again, like you said, the dialogue
like,
just kind of
like seriously, if you have seen like mainland Chinese films, like their threshold of humor and like lines is much lower than your Hollywood lens. Like there's a lot more people laughing, and I was like, dang it, I'm glad you're laughing, but that was just poor writing. Like, you think this is funny? Oh, that's so sad.
oh, sick. I was sitting.
Kill me on the comments.
I was
please.
Sitting beside with a bunch of kids, so like.
Did they laugh?
They didn't laugh, but they had a kick out.
See, like even kids couldn't laugh. I had like adult, like auntie age people beside me laughing, and I was like, no, this isn't funny. It's just crude humor. Not even crude. It's just dumb humor trying to go for a joke, and it's inconsistent in tone when it actually shows up. Yeah. Oh my god! One huge thing for me was like this movie is it's one motivational speech. Literally every line of dialogue is motivational. Every time you talk to someone, like no matter the context, it's like I'm trying to like make you feel better.
No, but like before saying that, they would say like, oh, like normally I would say something cool.
Yeah, and like this is not something I would say. I mean, that's like the biggest thing. But then I think like even when I noticed it, I was like, okay, what is he gonna say? One-liners of just being like, you can do this, we got this. Yeah, it's always like pumping you up. But like if you keep pumping it up, you know, then it becomes a plateau of just like, When that actual speech came on, I was like. I've heard enough of
Boyega, when Boyega started talking nonsense, not even nonsense.
I really wonder how much he got paid, because it's like, or maybe he's just like, you know what, I'm in this franchise, you know, Star Wars not coming back for another 2 year, let's just, you know, do this. I mean, kaijus and like Jaegers are cool in concept, which we do talk about as in the actual plot device of this entire film is decent.
Yeah, it has potential to be very, very good.
But it's just everything else, characters, pacing, introductions, and just like
dialogue.
Oh, dialogue! Yeah, that dialogue's worse. I mean, like, okay, people that watch Daredevil, this is the guy that did Daredevil, and I think
which one, like the Daredevil movie or the Daredevil Netflix series? Okay, because it's two different things.
Yeah, and then you have some other people writing on TV shows, and like, I really feel like what they established here could have worked in a 10-episode series, or even a 4-hour movie, or 5-hour.
Like an HBO kind of.
Yeah, HBO special film or whatever. That would have worked, but no.
Nope. The CG wouldn't be as.
Nope.
I would sacrifice for the best CG for a better story, though.
Yeah, because you can cover these things up like bad CG. Like you just pick your shots.
Smarter people.
But I really wonder who did the CG, because it's a lot better than the actual mainland Chinese CG.
I mean, they didn't outsource it to a Chinese company.
Yeah, so whatever, man. It's like Monkey King, the first one with Donnie Yen, outsourced this to the 300 studio, and it sucked.
I haven't seen that.
Oh gosh, don't. That's just. Anyway, so the CGI here, do that, but it's a 111-minute film, so that's what you're getting yourself into with cringe dialogue most of the time.
Go watch it with a bunch of friends so you could laugh at it maybe after watching the movie.
I would just rewatch the first one.
Bring popcorn, bring booze.
I think I would rewatch the first one. The first one was more like, like they're like, because they're like down and trodden, and then now they climb up. Now it's just like,
There's more flashback sequence I remember.
This one?
No, the first one.
Oh, the first one, because they were establishing the link. Like, even that. It's like they didn't. Like, what happened to compatibility? What happened to like the stuff that you established in the movie? I mean,
this one just miraculously they could compare.
Yeah, everyone could just
plug in with each other and fight like in sync 100%.
Yeah,
because the story need them to.
Yes, the story, everything just works out because the story needed you.
Yeah.
And this is weird because it's like, imagine this was written by like a mainland writer. I think it would have been better.
Really? What do you mean?
I don't know.
How do you mean, Sam?
Because it's so for Chinese audience already. But these are 5 writers that are clearly not Chinese.
I'm pretty sure they have like inspiration.
Well, at least we didn't have like... You watch Operation Red Sea, did you?
I have not.
I don't know. Because they have so many producers upon producers upon producers. Do you know what an associate executive producer is?
What do you mean?
I've never seen that.
What's it called?
Associate executive producer. That
was like a trainee.
Like, it was crazy. There was like 3 pages of like, I don't know, 5x9 names in Operation Red Sea. That was intense. I'm so glad that didn't happen here.
But then again, Legendary Pictures is a mainland Chinese company. So there's that. Anyways, we're done here. Pacific Rim 3, please come out when Independence Day 3 comes out, because that'll be amazing. And then maybe for 4 and 5, you can do a crossover, because that would be just crazy. Like, I feel like, yeah, it should have taken itself less seriously.
I mean, since you're doing...
have fun.
Since it's just over the top kind of thing you guys are
doing.
doing...
over the top, like,
might as well just
machete
go
in
beyond.
space, you know?
Yeah, might as well just go all well and beyond.
All in. We talked way too long for this movie already, so this is it. This is the before and after for Pacific Rim Uprising. Thank you to 8th Dimension Comics for providing this ticket. Yeah, that is all. I don't know if you want to watch this. Just rewatch the first one if you can stomach it. Just rewatch the first one if you can stomach it. Stomach it. Stomach it. I can't talk
Yeah,
about it. Okay,
it
bye.
sounds like you're having a stomach complaint. All right, bye.